Hi, welcome to Gay Area, the Bay Area's first gay stoner sibling podcast. This is one of your hosts here, Allison.
And I'm your other host, Daniel here. Hi, everyone. How are you doing? And today's podcast episode is for people who went to the movies last year or saw movies last year, new releases of all of 2023. So
Period.
It's for divas who saw something. Hopefully your fave movie made it on our top 10 ranked list. You're just going to have to listen and find out. So stay tuned. Excited for that. And we're really lit.
We'll also be talking about seeing Miss Hershey LaCour from season 16 of RuPaul Drag Race at Splash.
Yes, the first pork chop of the only pork chop of season 16. Miss Hershey LaCour Jete.
Kind of had a feeling considering we got her booked so early.
You had a feeling she was going to go home?
Kind of.
Oops.
A sickening feeling.
That is sickening. But yeah, we're going to just talk about some movies.
Yeah.
Our top 10 list.
We're gonna talk about our top 10.
And we're really lit from our smoke sesh.
Oh, extremely lit. This is one of our pretty long smoke sesh and pretty extensively smoking because we both had our own piece. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, that was a new thing for our smoke sesh. We both had our own pieces, so we were heating up our own dabs, and then we smoked 2 joints, and it was just a whole great on sesh. So if you want an extra video a week, head on over to our Patreon to subscribe for $5 to just hang out and have fun.
And if you want the real tea, the inside of the episode is what we call it. It's just extra. You just hear a little bit more about our week.
It's definitely more unfiltered, for sure.
Oh yes. So y'all, you're paying for some good stuff.
It's spicy. I'll just tell you a little bit. This week we got into talking about Lego Fortnite.
Ooh.
You're not going to want to miss that.
You're not going to miss it.
So check that out. And should we just go into our top 10?
We should just get right into it.
I'm nervous. Me and Allison, we don't know each other's lists. I have a feeling they're going to be very different. The only rules for our list is they had to have been a new release in the year 2023.
Even if it's streaming.
Yeah, even if it's a streaming, it's still a movie. You never know. Quiz Lady might have made it to my top 10. Probably not.
I really didn't. To be honest with y'all, I'm going to be real.
What?
I didn't really tap into like a bunch, like mostly movies that were in theaters. Quiz Lady could have made it on. Spoiler alert. I'm really pissed.
I'm did you see the spider?
Oh, get it. Where?
It's really a baby one, though. I'll whip it on you. We have a few honorable mentions, of course. 10 movies. It's really hard to rank them. So we want to talk about some other ones. So let's do that now. Allison, what are your honorable mentions?
You want to start with honorable?
Yeah. Just some ones that, we're good, but they just couldn't crack the top 10 for whatever reason.
I have quite a few.
I have a few. I have like 6. But we probably have some similar ones.
Yeah. Okay. Honorable mentions. Trolls Band Together. Man, one of the best Trolls movies in my opinion second was a flop to me. So, I already said my opinion on this, but it was thoroughly entertaining in the theaters. I loved it.
Yeah, I don't have that one on my honorable mentions, but it was a good one.
I loved.
If you're a fan of the franchise,
I loved the two people, the two villains. To be honest, I loved them.
Yeah, what were their names?
I don't know.
They had like
Shimmer and Spice or something.
Shimmer and Spice. Yeah, they had iconic names.
Something like that.
Definitely Shimmer sounds right to me.
All right. Honorable mention. Eileen. It was really good. But everything on my list, I'm like, slice. Like, really eats. Eileen, it was good. But, like, it's one of those movies that, like, I don't know if I would watch it, like, a bunch of times over.
Makes sense to me.
Saltburn. I honorable because it almost made my list.
It did?
It almost made it.
Oh, wow.
Because I thoroughly enjoyed it. I mean, I've watched it twice. I love you, you pay my rent. it was on my list before things started pushing it out. Saw X.
Yeah.
Thoroughly enjoyed.
Yeah, that was a great theater experience.
That was a great theater experience. But again, this is one of those things you wouldn't watch over and over, you know?
Yeah.
But it was fire. It was great. Talk to Me.
Yeah, I had that too.
On honorable mentions?
Yeah.
Talk to Me, fire. I think it was really entertaining. Thought it was scary. And I liked the main character. Liked everyone. It was actually really scary.
Yeah, the concept was genius, I thought. And the execution was just amazing. That whole like montage sequence with the main like iconic sound, the do 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 do, you know that sound? It was like on TikTok for a while.
I can't remember.
You might recognize it if you heard it, but it's the part where they show the montage of all of them talking to the hand.
Oh, yeah. During the parties and everything.
Yes, it was like it made me like on the edge of my seat. It was really scary.
I was really scared when the brother,
when the boy.
Yeah,
I want to watch that again.
I do. I want to watch it. Yeah. Like I'd watch it tonight.
Yeah, literally.
Joyride.
Yeah.
Honorable mention to Joyride.
Really funny stuff.
Really, the pussy lips. What was it? It was like.
She had like.
Was it like a butterfly or was it like a lion or what was it?
I can't remember.
But was that the one with the flying pussy lips or was that a different movie?
No, that was Dicks, I think.
Oh yeah.
But she had like no, I can't.
Tattooed.
Remember.
She had tattooed pussy lips.
Yeah, that's what it was. She had tattooed something.
Yes, and then they showed.
It.
Her whole pussy lips. It was like unreal.
Yeah, check that out, you guys.
Check that out. It was a whole ride. It was a whole crazy movie. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. That's an honorable mention. It didn't make my top, but it was really good. It was pretty good. But I'm just not like a huge like superhero movie.
Right.
Last one. I'm dancing, y'all. You can't see it. I'm doing the Megan dance.
Yeah, Megan was pretty iconic.
Megan was really iconic, and it was at the beginning of the year, right?
Yeah, it was literally like the first week of January.
Yeah, so I wish it was, it would have made it on 2023, maybe. I don't know.
You mean
2022. But, man.
It's a competitive year, you guys.
It's a competitive year, but it was really good. Megan was fire. It was hilarious. So hysterical when she sang Titanium. That was a cultural moment.
And the way it got not renewed, but like they're gonna make a sequel like so quickly after they decided.
Everyone loved it.
Yes, well,
and
when it's right, it's right.
And they did the unreleased version and the uncut version. Remember, they released like more stuff.
Did you see it?
I don't remember. I think it's on Peacock.
Right. I think you're right. Yeah. I think I did. I think they say fuck or something.
I think I did too. Yeah.
I think they say
it's like unrated. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not that different.
Yeah.
Okay. My honorable mentions: Poor Things, Fire. I seen it twice now, and I think I'm good. It wasn't as funny as I thought it was going to be. I just think The Favorite's like way better. Like
Favorite's
in a lot
fire.
of ways. And I like it like visually and stylistically, but it's just like all that for what? I don't know. Talk to Me. Already talked about it. Godzilla -1. I've never seen actually I have seen a Godzilla movie, but I think it had Millie Bobby Brown in it, so it didn't count. But Godzilla -1, fire. Like, because the storyline of it was just like equally as important as like Godzilla himself, and I highly recommend that to everyone. Past Lives. I want to watch that again.
Fuck. I would have put that on a mental too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think if I watched it again, I'd probably like it more. But the first time, I think I wasn't really paying attention that well. I don't think like everyone is so obsessed with it. I'm like, maybe I need to watch it again.
I probably paid more attention than you.
Probably. I mean,
I remember liking it.
I remember the scene where she walks him to his car and then she walks back, and it's like, it's pretty epic, and
but it's one of those movies. It's like when, and I don't know. It's just like
It just didn't
nothing
stand out to me.
happened.
It didn't really stand out to me like as like the rest did. Clearly, Suzume, need to watch that again. The cat, in the fucking.
I need to watch that again. I
little
wish I
chair.
wouldn't have fallen asleep.
Oh, you fell asleep.
Yeah, fell asleep that one.
And American Fiction with Jeffrey Wright. So good. Saw that at the unseen screening, so I probably wouldn't have seen it otherwise. I mean, I might have. I probably would have seen it now because it's in theaters right now. But it was so good. I talked about it earlier, I think, on the pod. Okay. That's it. Let's get to our top 10. The time has come for our 10th spot. Mine belongs to Wonka. I had to be there in my top 10. You've never had chocolate like this.
I mean, the theater experience. I mean, I would go right now.
That's what I'm saying, girl.
It's just fun.
And if you don't get it, that's totally fine. And you may write it off as like a kid's movie or just some, another remake with like a musical.
It's so real.
But I'm telling you, Twink Chalamet. Oh my God. Willy Wonka. I'm obsessed. And
we had such a great experience before. Sorry, y'all. I just got a flashback.
To that night? To the tits out for Harambe?
Yes. But like before that, it was so great.
Yeah. I love Wonka. Okay, what's your 10?
Wish.
Oh. Okay, so that's the kind of list we're going with. Okay, work.
So you didn't even put her in honorable mentions?
No. I think honorable mentions this Wish.
Okay, yeah, 10 is Wish because I loved it.
Yeah, talk your
I
truth.
felt extremely moved when I got chills at the reprise. I love that it was a Disney 100 celebration. I love Disney. I loved all the little odes to Disney. I loved it. So yeah, she's number 10. I really loved it, and I love musicals. So
work, Diva. 9. You might be a little surprised by this, Al. I have Bottoms. One of the best comedies of the year, and another great theater experience. I mean, the first time watching it, that fight scene at the end, it's wild.
But Io slays so hard, like.
Oh, Io, Rachel,
yeah, like,
Emma. It's just the whole thing is fire. And I have it at 9, so, and I think that's where it belongs for me. The other movies just move me more. I'm thinking about them a little bit more in my head.
I get that.
But also I feel like Bottoms, deserves to say I would probably turn that on like a lot more than maybe some of the other ones because it's just like such an easy watch, I feel like.
Yes.
So I'll give it that.
Yes.
Shout out Emma Seligman.
Shout out Rachel.
I think that's how you say it. Seligman. I don't know.
All right. My 9 is Wonka.
Yeah. Yes.
And it's chocolate. And it's chocolate.
But only Wonka's makes your eyes shut up the chocolates. Put your hand into your pocket. Get yourself some Wonka chocolate. Come now, I insist. And his pure imagination, it's pretty good.
Oh, yeah, it is.
I like it.
No. Dad, he literally was like, this is good. He was like, I was so worried. He was like, since they butchered so hard, they butchered the Johnny Depp one. The Tim Burton one. And he was like, but we watched it the other day, and he was like, okay. I like it a little bit more now. I'm like, I don't.
Johnny Depp one?
With Dad, yeah. He was like, I don't hate it as much.
Oh, he was probably just really surprised the first time. The first time he
was probably just like, ugh. But now that he got to see Wonka, he was like, okay, now there's a spot for this. But if this is the first remake, it's like,
Yeah.
But
that movie's always scared me.
I love that movie.
Like the opening of the movie, also.
That's what it makes.
You nailed it. But his dad, the guy from Star Wars, Count Dooku. Oh,
he's so spooky.
He's like
no chocolate.
No chocolate.
Throws it in the fire.
Yes, he's spooky. And also Johnny Depp is like
so spooky.
He's like, and for what?
When they're going down the tube, it's like it's so scary.
Yeah, you mean like in the boat?
In the boat, and then he's like sitting there, and it's like he's flashing through his life and everything.
Yes.
And they're like, "What's going on?" He's like, "Oh."
It's just so weird. Like,
it is so weird
for a kids movie. Wonka makes way more sense.
Yeah, Wonka is
Wonka eats. Wonka's my favorite adaptation.
Wonka 8.
I mean, the Gene Wilder one. Sorry, I don't care.
Yeah, I know the Gene Wilder one. Honestly, like
you know, the movie takes like 45 minutes to even get to the factory.
I know. I was watching it the other day. I was like, "What the fuck is happening?" I was like, "Why is the mom singing? Why is the mom also not have a husband?" I was like, in the second one, she has a husband, and my mom was like, "What?" She's like, "I don't remember that."
I remember that.
Yeah, I was like, "The fuck?" Just everything. Like,
And Gene Wilder,
he's spooky too.
I like the little somersault he does. I think his entrance is pretty.
He says "scratch it and reverse it" in that movie. He's like, "Scratch it, reverse it."
Why he says it in the new one.
He also has a Willy Wonka washa. He has a Wonka washa.
Did they say that in Wonka?
They said it in Wonka too. They said in Wonka they were like Willy Wonka's
Washa.
Wonka washer.
And they say that in the Gene Wilder one.
Yeah, remember they that's the machine that he makes for the in the Scrub It place.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same name.
Oh,
as the thing.
Yes.
And he has a Wonka washer in his factory in the Gene Wilder one.
Okay.
We're getting too much into this.
Okay. 8. Barbie.
Okay.
It was a revolution, and I think Greta Gerwig is just certified like one of our best directors. You know, not even female directors. I think she's just a great director.
Girl, not you saying naughty. The fuck? You could have just.
You
could have just left it. You could.
Well, I mean, like some people might say, "Oh, she's such a good like female director." I'm like, well, yes, but she's also just like a good director. Period. And she's proved herself. And I think really great directors are also great actors, and I think she has that. I think it really shows in her movies too. Like they just feel so human, and it makes me want to revisit Little Women right now.
Promising Young Woman for me, please.
What? What do you mean?
Promise. Oh. Rewind, scratch it, reverse it. Scratch it, reverse it.
Gerwig.
I know, scratch it and reverse it. Scratch it and reverse it.
Greta Gerwig's Lady Bird.
Scratch it and reverse it.
And Little Women.
Mm-hmm.
You're thinking Emerald Fennell.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Scratch it, reverse it.
Also the music, the soundtrack. Oh my God, it's fire. And I have to give it up to the movie. It's great, and I hope it sweeps. I hope it wins more than Oppenheimer, which probably won't happen. I'm talking about the Oscars.
I hate Oppenheimer. Dumb movie. Pooter's dumb movie.
Oh yeah, I guess honorable mentions Oppenheimer. I don't have it on my list.
No.
I really enjoyed seeing that in the IMAX 70 millimeter. Like that was incredible.
It's coming back. You saw.
To where?
It's coming back to IMAX and 70 millimeter.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's just like I'm never gonna sit down and watch it again, and I don't care to. Period. Keep going.
So, Ballads and Songbirds, number 8.
Fire.
Yes,
I understand.
I thought it was funny. It was funny in the wrong ways, but I don't care. I'll take it either way. It was something new. It was giving me a whole new insight to the Hunger Games. It made me want to watch all the Hunger Games over again, which is exactly what they probably wanted to do. And I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I liked seeing it in the theaters. I love, especially Dolby. I just preferably like to see Dolby everything, please, because any movie is going to be better in Dolby.
Period.
And it was good, and it was just so funny when she sings. And her accent is so funny, too.
Yeah.
Poor Rachel.
Do you think it's your favorite Hunger Games movie? I feel like it might be mine. I mean, Catching Fire is good.
But, like, how could it be the best, though? If we didn't have the other ones, what would we think? Like you know, like...
I don't know. I mean, I don't think the first one's that great. I mean, the first one's... It's fine. And the last two I haven't seen in a long time, so I don't really remember.
I feel like I really like Catching Fire. It's not the Quarter Quell.
Yeah, that's what I said. Catching Fire is potentially the best.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
If not that, I think
it's just like action
valid.
almost the whole time. It's fire.
Catching Fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty fire. Catching Fire is fire.
It's in the name.
In the name. But Ballads of the Songbird is good. It obviously it's on my list. I really, really liked it.
And Tom Blythe. Oh. He's so sexy.
It does have potential to be my favorite.
Okay, 7. I have the Iron Claw. I was thinking you got the Iron Claw.
Oh shit.
It's like this.
We shot it this year. Last year, I mean?
Yeah.
Fuck.
And wow, definitely one of the biggest like surprises I've ever had in the theaters. Like I was like, this is crazy because I knew I was gonna like it, but just from the trailers and also like the pictures that were released of all the boys like before there ever was a trailer spooked me hard.
Spooked hard. Big
Zac
spook.
Efron with like the jorts, the cutoffs.
And his big old
And then his
everything.
And his new jaw. It was, and the hair. Oh my God, the hair. It was shocking. It was like,
it's very, 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 very jarring.
And so I think that was kind of to its advantage because going into it, I had like 0 expectations. And everyone was saying it was good. So I was like, okay, well.
Honorable mentions that,
good.
Unfortunately.
Oh, you don't have it on there?
I don't have it on there because I kind of like must have scrolled right past it.
It also just like one of the movies I cried to the most. I think it
made me sob hard.
Yeah,
Tonight I Walk with My Brothers.
I guess
that.
we'll just spoil it a little.
No, I'm not going to spoil it. That was just one line. If you don't even draw no attention.
It has the potential to make you like literally sob. And
well, yes.
Like I don't know how anyone can't get a little choked up during that. So.
That would kill my dad. I would like to see it. I would like to actually see him watch it.
I know he would be really upset.
Oh. I mean, it would kill anyone, but I mean, I think it would take him a while to recover.
And Zac Efron slays. I don't care what anyone says. 1 second. Allison's taking a call. Okay, Allison's back from her phone call. 7.
Poor Things.
Whoa.
Shocked ya.
No, it makes sense for me.
Why?
Because it was fire. I had honorable mentions to it.
It was really fucking fire. And to me, I really love visually appealing things. And I totally noticed when it switched to color. Like, I noticed all the little things. I loved the little glass bubbles. Like, it was just
glass
crazy.
Bubbles.
You know, when
you mean gas bubbles.
No, glass. Because it looked like it turned into, like, glass.
But it was gas. They were gas bubbles.
Well, yes, glass bubbles.
You love the glass bubbles.
So, I thoroughly loved it. I loved how at the end, at first I'm like, this is really sick, you know. This is sick, especially when you learn the twist. You're like, what the fuck? Like, this is all sick. But then
she's like a kid.
Yeah, that she's literally like a kid and then prostituting and all that stuff. But like, the whole time I'm like, okay, well, girl boss. Like at the end, it's like she literally girl bossed the house down, and she has her little other prostitute friend who they like to fuck. So I'm thinking, you know, that's gonna really eat her up.
It really paid for her to be herself.
Yes,
and
she
was like, that's a great message.
Yes, and I loved all the little crazy animal concoctions, and
yeah, Willem Dafoe is just amazing.
Willem Dafoe eats. So yeah,
I want him on the pod.
Willem, if you listen to this,
I think dream guest Willem, just so I could hug him too. I think I want to hug him. I think is a good one.
Yeah.
Okay, number 6, I have Killers of the Flower Moon. Fire,
okay.
You guys. Allison didn't see this one, but have you seen it yet?
Nope.
So good. such an important message, and the movie just keeps your attention the whole time. It's just, it gets so juicy, and the fact that it's real, this is also one that could make you cry. Like, it's just like really, it's quite upsetting, just the whole story. And Leo's good, but it's Lily Gladstone's movie, and her and all of her sisters, I think, are just make the movie. And I hope she gets the Oscar, but I really do hope she gets it. I think the only other option is Emma for Poor Things. I think it could be her too. But I'm rooting for Lily. And if you haven't seen it, it's a good one to see at home because it's so long. So check it out. I think it's going to be on Apple TV soon.
Okay.
Shout out Native Americans.
So number 6?
Yeah, 6.
Okay. Beau is Afraid.
Whoa. I did not see this coming.
Beau is Afraid. 5 fires. I mean, number 1, I can relate. Like I've always said. Number 2, crazy, crazy movie. Sends you going so many ways. One of the movies you absolutely are paying attention to every second because it's just so crazy. Starts out crazy, ends crazy. The whole thing's crazy. Great movie. Has you thinking by the end. You're like, now what the hell was that?
It really does.
What the hell was that? But yes, very good. Patti LuPone. You eat me up, girl. You slayed. Yeah, so number 6, Beau is Afraid. Thoroughly enjoyed. Definitely saw it in Dolby.
Do you think
Definitely saw it twice, and I've seen it at home.
Seen it twice. Oh yeah, we watched it with Mom and Dad.
Yeah, I've seen it about 3 times.
Do you think it's your favorite Ari Aster?
Ari Aster. His movies are like Hereditary
and
Midsummer, yeah. That's it. What other ones?
That's it. And Beau, obviously.
No, I think I like Hereditary more.
I mean, Toni Collette did it first.
Yeah, Toni Collette. And what's her name? Aunt Lydia.
And out, yeah.
Yeah, and that guy, from Naked Brother Brand, did good.
Now Wolf.
He does really good at making you cringe at him. Get really scared.
When he puts his arm up in the air?
Yeah.
And he's like...
Really good.
Okay, anything else?
No.
Okay, 5. I have Anatomy of a Fall. What a wonderful drama.
So you were like, let me just pick all the ones Allison hasn't seen.
Right. So I'm going to think about you when I'm making my 2023
No, I'm just saying it's
movies.
funny. It's just funny.
You actually didn't cross my mind at all.
I was just joking.
This one you guys should check out if you haven't seen. It's in Swedish, I think. So there's subtitles. But if you like I think I talked about this on the pod too, but if you like true crime or any sort of murder investigation sort of dramas, this is your thing. And it really makes you question, did she do it or not? Did she kill her husband or not? And there's room for interpretation, which I love. And just had me shocked the whole movie. And that's all. Anatomy of a Fall, you guys. Check it out.
What's next, number 5?
Yes.
Barbie.
Makes sense.
Dance the night away. I love it. I love that everyone hates I love that people hate it. What Joe Coy's joke?
Oh God.
Girl, I don't care if you didn't write it. I don't care. I don't care at all. You said it. And if you wrote it, that's even worse. And
then his reaction afterwards too.
I know he was like,
"What?" He's like, "You tried to write a monologue in 7 days or whatever." I'm like, girl, we're not comedians. We're not trying to.
Mm-hmm. Girl, what a terrible joke. What a terrible joke. Two big terrible jokes.
Yeah.
Many jokes all like it was so like it was just so bad. But yes, great movie. Love all the inclusion. Love Kate McKinnon's character. Love Bobby Ferreira. I like the
Issa Rae.
I like the
Are you
message.
watching The Godfather? Oh my god. It's so good.
I like the message about like at the end that America does.
Her feminist monologue.
But am I cringing a little bit at it? Yes. Like, could we like, but I can say that as a woman.
Oh, okay.
I can, yes. But I mean, just like slightly but like, there are people who really need to hear that. So let it be said.
Yeah.
But
I felt like the movie could have been a little bit more specific with its feminist take, It's just I kind of felt like they were low key trying to like please a lot of people. Sorry, wait.
Sorry, our producer's trying to tap in.
I think you're tapped in.
Barbie was boring.
Okay, on tapper.
Yeah, we're muting her now. And so I understand what you're saying about cringing at the message a little bit, but also, you're right. Like maybe we did need like the most basic, like
exactly,
like message to come across because maybe they don't want to try to hit a bunch of different points. I don't know.
Yeah, but
Barbie was boring.
Nonetheless, I have to put it up there.
I saw it the one time, and it's like Avatar. I'm good. I enjoyed it the one time, and I do not need to see it again.
I'm dead.
I'm not saying it was a bad movie. I think it was
Wow.
very well done.
You said it was boring.
But it was a little boring.
You know what was really atrocious was
her speech
That's
at the
because
end
you're
was
not a
little
girl's
boring.
girl.
That's not true.
I found really the part when they do the car chase and it's like a whole Chevy ad.
Yes.
Oh well, that girl. Yeah, that's
That was really bad.
okay. But Bobby, you're so fun. You're so fun.
Yeah, I mean the song's good.
Charlie XCX. It saves it. All the songs.
Yeah, and
We're so good.
what was I made for?
The album was so good.
That part really does make you tear up though. She's
Oh,
Yes.
What Was I Made For was one of
That
my
part
most
was so
listened to
real.
songs. It was on my Spotify rap.
It is
and that
real.
moment
That
is
was
the
really
best,
good.
realest part. And then they had to throw that Barbie Ferreira. I'm like, couldn't we have just taken the message from that, and then just taken that and run with like what we think from that, and we don't need all that. But like we said, some people need all that.
Yeah, I think Les Kent could have helped the movie too.
Oh, absolutely. That whole thing about Ken literally taking over Barbie Land, like why the fuck they have to do that? I don't like it. Having to spread misogyny. I'm like, okay, I don't care. They're like, oh well,
I'm pretty
the
sure that's
Barbies.
a really big part of the movie.
It is a huge part,
It is,
but
it's
it shouldn't be.
huge.
But I'm saying like I'm like, I understand the Barbies needed to learn that they need to be a little bit nicer to the Kens, but do we
No.
have to do it
No,
that way?
I don't agree. They don't have to be nicer to the Kens.
Girl, when you first saw it, you thought that they were being mean to the Kens.
Did I?
Yes, you did.
Well,
You were like,
because-
they were.
No, girl,
you
you're
were like,
kinda-
no, you were like Barbie. Well, they were, but Barbie, they were mean to Kens. You were like, well, they were mean. Girl, you're flipping the switches,
But they are
the scripts.
But I mean, not really.
No, but not
as-
really. Not in
and-
the ways
and
that women
not in
are
the way that it is in-
oppressed in the real world.
Yeah, exactly. Not in that way.
Not in that way.
Which is kind of what it was.
making
Felt
it
like it was trying
supposed
to
to be. Yeah,
But
exactly.
it's like,
But the men never could
Maybe I'll
actually
watch it
get
again,
that
Allison.
much.
That's why it's like.
Maybe I'll watch it again for you.
There we go.
Because you know what? I'd watch that before I watch Avatar.
Well, that's
I'll
because
never
Avatar's
watch
over 2
Avatar
hours
again.
long.
Especially the second
You say
one.
over 2 hours.
Isn't
long.
it over 2 hours long? It's like 3 hours long.
Yeah, I mean 2 hours isn't that long of a movie. I think that's like a.
That's like a standard movie. Girl,
Yeah.
Killers
No,
of the-
not all standard
Do
movies.
you know how long that Leo movie is?
No, I know. No, I don't. But isn't Avatar like?
Avatar 2 is like 3.5. It's like
3.5?
It's like 3:15 or something.
Well,
I
that was.
think.
I remember
painful.
it was great. I remember I loved it.
Good water.
Yes.
Yeah, it's good. Okay, anything else about Barbie?
No.
You know what I did love about
Oh.
Barbie? All the collabs that came from it.
Oh, like
in
all
the
of the
stores,
marketing.
like
and,
all the marketing everywhere. I did love that because I really like pink this year.
yeah, I feel like we were overdue for like an unapologetic like woman movie. You know, like one that really embraces like women, and
I just really
we need more.
I
Well,
would like
all
a Bratz
superhero
one.
movies are all guys, so we need more.
That's what I'm saying.
I would like a Bratz movie because I love that aesthetic. You know.
Oh, are you excited for the Lena Dunham Polly Pockets movie?
I'm a little scared because you know me, I'm a Polly Pocket girl.
Yeah.
Oh, so this
Is it
you have
animated
personal
or is
stake
it
in.
is it animated or is it real?
Girl.
I know.
But
I think it'll be live action. I'm not sure.
How are they gonna do that?
I
And
don't
Lena
know.
Dunham is a little out there, so
People
I
really
feel
don't like her.
like she might mess up Polly Pocket.
Girl, you love girls.
I do love girls, but I've told you, Lena Dunham is a little strange.
Okay, moving on. Number 4th spot. You're gonna be so surprised at this. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
I knew you were gonna have it on your list.
You think?
Yes, I did because I knew how much you loved it.
Girl, as far as like superhero movies go, this is it. I mean, it has everything, and it just builds upon the first one in an amazing way, and I can't wait for the next one. People saying, oh, you know, like this was just like a part 1, like there was no, like they didn't even get to like the conclusion. Like, well, yes.
They got to a small conclusion almost, like.
Yeah, I mean, it sets up a whole thing. I mean, you can't have whatever the next movie is going to be without this one. And I thought this was fire. I didn't feel that way at all. I didn't feel like it was. I mean, I kind of did the first time, but when I rewatched it.
I mean, the Spot was so cool. The Spot guy.
Yeah. I don't know. It has a lot of good things.
Have you even
going
seen that
for it.
movie, girl? The second Miles Morales, the
I
second
only saw the
Spider-Man.
first one and I loved it, so I should see this.
Oh my God, Caitlin, it's
It has Issa
fire.
Rae in it.
I've
Issa
seen the
Rae's in
first
it.
one so many times.
Yeah, I know.
You
Yeah, I
love
used to watch it
Issa.
with Uriah all the time.
Yeah.
No, the second one's so good. And yeah, it ends like to be continued, basically.
Yeah.
And so the next one is gonna be fire.
sick. It's sick.
Yeah. What else?
My number 4. Oh, you want to keep talking
No,
about
no,
it?
I think I'm good. Yeah, go for it.
Scream VI.
You know what number
Is
that
it 9? 11?
6.
6. Okay.
11? What?
I don't know.
Scream VI. I'm dead.
Well, I'm real.
Yeah.
Scream
the-
VI. When
the-
I saw it in
The last
theaters,
Scream movie.
when I saw it in theaters, it made me and all my siblings go home and watch the whole franchise. Can't tell me it's not a banger movie if it does that.
It was powerful.
It wasn't.
I'm
Can't tell you
still
tap in,
rewatching
isn't it? Well, she turned it on at
I
her
turned
house
it
the
on
other day, and I
yesterday.
was glued.
Yeah.
6.
Yes, I was like, well, this is a good pick.
Yeah.
It was 5
I made
fires.
everyone be quiet for them to say my favorite line.
Yeah.
What's their favorite line?
When he's about to stab him right at the beginning.
When he's about to
like,
slash him.
No one cares about the movies or whatever.
Yeah.
I love it. I love that opening.
It's so good.
Yeah. No, it's I should have honorable mentions that.
That's
Yeah.
not on your list at all.
I know.
Like that movie, like I really enjoyed.
Yes, and it made us watch all the fucking Scream movies. It was
And
fire.
this is what of the whole 2023.
2023. You're gonna start
Yeah,
building
you
yours.
should make your list, Caitlin.
Go through your AMC, or you have your letterbox. But they have to be new release. They can be streaming, but new releases. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I think the main girl did really good. I think Jenna Ortega is good.
Yeah, I think Jenna Ortega and
There you
Melissa Barrera are like.
I
just
love that she's from
bomb.
Modesto. I love that she's from Modesto. For
Yeah.
real, that was everything.
Her character, not the actress.
Yeah, but the character. I wish we would have seen the other first movie, like not the first, but the Scream,
Right.
like when they read it,
The first one with them.
with them before we saw it. But it was whatever. We watched it after, and it still ate just as hard.
I know, we totally were like,
We were like, "Fuck."
I know. Yeah, we should have watched that first one with that spooky guy from The Boys.
Yeah, yeah.
Ugh.
So we were all like, "Wait, but what was up with her boyfriend, though?" Like,
I
what-
know. We were like, what yeah, I was spoiled for us. That
yeah, that he was it.
he was Ghostface.
Yeah. But we still enjoyed
We
the
still
movie.
enjoyed it. I know when he came on screen and we were like, there he is.
Yeah, it was. We were like, wait. We were all like, wait. We were trying to remember what he looked like, at least for me. And then he came on. And I was like,
Yeah, yeah.
wait,
yeah.
that's him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a great movie. 5 fires.
Okay, we're making it to our top 3.
I know, this is so
Crazy.
real.
It's getting really real. These are like our favorites. Okay, number 3, I have The Holdovers.
Wow.
Does that surprise you?
That has been on Allison's top 10.
Not even honorable mentions.
Not even honorable
Allison
mentions.
didn't care about that movie at all.
I liked it, but I kind of was
Okay,
like,
what's
well,
your
what
3?
the fuck happened?
What's your 3, Al?
We
Well,
need to talk about
I
it.
need to talk about it a little bit, Mama. a producer trying to come in here and not even produce. Just trying to push it along.
This is a 2-hour-long episode.
We're
43
at
minutes.
43 minutes.
And I had to stop for like a minute to
Okay,
go
okay,
get
okay,
you.
go.
Holdovers, an amazing like drama comedy, and Paul Giamatti's Eye is so
How do they do that?
convincing. It's incredible movie magic going on. And it's so much so that it convinced me and Allison that Paul Giamatti has.
Well, I literally said, I
fucking
was
lazy
like,
eye.
does he have a lazy eye? Like, have we just not noticed?
And I was like, yeah, I think he does.
And then we saw him at the Golden Globes or whatever. I don't know what it was. We saw him
it
at
was at the Golden Globes,
the Golden
yeah.
Globes, and we were like, wait a minute, those are two straight eyes.
The eyes are looking straight ahead.
Straight ahead.
So sure enough,
It's like
just
you
movie
guys have
magic.
never seen Big Fat Liar.
That's what I'm saying.
I
I don't remember Marty Wolf. I haven't like. I remember
Marty Wolf.
I
I don't know why
love it when he does the dance.
it's
before.
that convincing. I'm telling you, Kate.
And then he jumps in the pool, gets all blue and
You know,
everything.
he said I just read something the other day. Well, I saw TikTok.
TikTok, right?
Yeah.
All of us.
That he was blue.
I read something.
that he was blue for 3 days.
Oh yeah,
after
I saw that.
Well, that makes sense. They probably had to really get him really blue.
Really blue.
Also, I think her name's what's her name? Give me a second. I think it's Divine Joy Randolph. Yeah. She was amazing. And the sadness, the tears kind of sneak up on you on this one. I won't say where it is, but like towards the end.
Not for Allison.
In the holdover?
Yes. In the
She was like,
holdovers.
I thought it was a comedy.
there's
I
this
don't remember.
there's this scene where, because it's about her character's like a grieving mother, and she goes back home to her, or not home, but she is spending like some time at her sister's house, and she's like unpacking all her stuff, and she's unpacking her dead son's like clothing, and when she like takes it out and she like sets it on there and she's like looking at it, it's just really moving, and it sneaks up on you, and it's really powerful. And both the main guys, like their characters go through like such an incredible like transformation from like beginning to end, and it's such a journey, and it's funny stuff. Holdovers. It's on Peacock, I think.
I was like, maybe I'll have to watch that one day.
I watched
Like,
it.
I've never heard of this. Like,
Yeah.
this movie seems good.
All right, number 3. This was
Oh, God.
The Little Mermaid. Yeah. The 4DX. First off, we saw it before the 4DX. We saw it in Dolby. Wow. Was I moved? Was I living? Was I like, this is everything? And then we saw it in the 4DX. Even better. It was unreal. The water, the wind, the moving, everything.
But out of 40X, you still would rank it that high?
Well, maybe yes. You know me, guys. This is my ranking. This is my theater experience. This is everything. This is it's cumulative. Yeah. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
So.
You sound like Too Fitty.
Like who?
That TikToker I'm obsessed with, Too Fitty. She goes, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But
I can't believe Little Mermaid.
I love listening to it. I listen to it forever. I thoroughly enjoyed watching it.
It's that hype there for Vanessa's Trick, huh?
Vanessa's Trick was unreal.
That did kill.
Scuttlebutt? Are you kidding me? Oh,
The added harmonies in Under the Sea.
Under the Sea. Yeah. Everything. The Dancing Turtles. I think Melissa Carthy ate.
Oh, the turtles that are like this.
Yes, the turtles. And I really like the part where she can't speak and everything. Look at this. Dun, 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 dun,
Are you mentioning Hallie,
Dun,
or-
dun, dun, dun. Yeah, Hallie.
Oh, that's who you're talking about right now?
Yeah, I love her when she sings this song when she can't. When like she's singing it in
for
her
the first
head.
time.
Yeah, for the first time. I love for the first time. And Uncharted Waters grew on me. It grew on me. So I like it. I love that they included siren song, like the whole idea that they have sirens, like they can do like a siren call or whatever, and like I love that she like heals people. I just love it. I love how detailed they go more on the story. I feel like there's just like a little bit more to it. I love that she is the one who gets to take down Ursula because girl boss.
And
And that's why it's my top 3.
Daddy Triton.
Oh,
There you
Javier
go. And
Bardem.
for people who live, Daddy Triton.
Super sexy.
Vanessa's trick got me going.
I know, it's so good.
Yeah,
I wish
that
it was
really
longer.
good. It
I know,
needed to be
Vanessa's
5
trick
times
is
longer.
unreal.
No.
It should have been a whole song.
I know. Okay, number 2, I have The Boy and the Heron.
Damn, I still haven't caught that one.
This movie is
You still haven't
Fire.
caught that one?
No, I need to.
Girl, it is fire.
It's still out.
It's hella fire. Are you for real?
kind of, yeah.
yeah.
If you are a Hayao Miyazaki fan, you need to see this. It's basically a love letter to all his different projects, and it's extremely personal and different from the rest of the movies, yet very similar, you know? And the music, I've listened to the album so many times, and it's just like it's just a movie score, which I don't listen to movie scores all the time, but like this one is fire. It's so good.
I listen to movie scores all the time. I love him. Is that one? Did that make it on your list?
I mean, I would honorable mention it. It's not on my list.
You
You think it's on 1 or 2? No.
No,
Oh,
I
if we
wasn't-
missed
I
it,
didn't-
yeah,
I
yeah,
didn't-
yeah. No, you're right. You're right.
It's just incredible. It's moving, and y'all should see it if you haven't seen it. And I need to watch all the rest of his movies.
Is that your number 3 or your number 2?
That was 2.
Okay. Can I go?
Yeah.
Okay, my number 2. I have to double check. I'm so scared. Okay. Yeah. Bottoms. Bottoms. It was amazing.
You guys don't have the same top one. Huh?
It was
I think so.
Yeah.
it was amazing. It was so lesbian. Just so lesbian. So funny, so fierce. So many hot people. It's about a fight club. That funny NFL guy, he was so funny, and he was doing it because he was trying to be there for his lesbian sister. Like, just a beautiful, beautiful movie. I would love to watch over and over. I believe it might be on Hulu. I don't know. I need to figure it out because I need to watch it soon. I don't know.
I need to watch that again.
I need to watch it real soon. If not, I might have to buy it on DVD. Because I will be buying
on DVD.
I will be buying Mean Girls on DVD, on Blu-ray.
Wait, so are you gonna start like
a movie
a
collection?
movie collection?
Well, yes, of all my eats.
Was Infinity Pool in any of your guys'?
No.
We didn't talk about that.
Oh, that would have been in my top 10.
You
But I saw
For
less
real?
movies than you guys. Yeah.
Honorable mentions: Infinity Pool, Mia Goth.
wait? What happened?
So good.
So
What happened?
What do you mean? You would have included that?
No,
You don't have a number 1?
I do, but Avatar was supposed to be in my top 10.
But Avatar's from 2022.
Oh, that's why. That's why.
So you have 1 for 1.
I do.
Okay.
I was just pissed. I was like, but Avatar.
No, that was last year. Or
Honorable
2
mention,
years ago.
Avatar.
no, not honorable mentions.
Well, yes.
Anything else about the iconic
Bottoms?
lesbian movie Bottoms?
I still haven't seen that
Nothing.
one
It's
either,
just,
girl.
it's just,
You didn't see it?
No, I didn't see it.
it's just something that's made for me. The movie's made
It really
for me.
was.
It's a movie is made for me, and I'm obviously gonna eat it up. Obviously, and I knew from the very second I seen a trailer.
Yeah.
Just like this new Kristen Stewart movie.
Oh, yeah.
This new Kristen Stewart movie, from almost the very first few seconds I seen it, I knew I was gonna watch.
I'm dead.
So
Okay. The time has come
yeah,
for us
I know
to
what it
announce
is.
our
We have
number
to.
1 favorite movie from 2023. Let's announce it together. Drum roll, please. No.
Oh. Theater Camp.
It had to be number 1.
I mean, it's just so good. It was just one of those movies that was just like, whoa.
I was waiting for you to like name it, but then once it started getting to the top,
You knew.
I was like, no, it's gonna be 1 for both of us.
Oh,
which
yeah.
makes sense. We did
It-
a whole episode on it, so that's how much of a fan you guys know we are.
It was one of those movies that I literally enjoyed just as much seeing it the second time as the first.
Facts.
Literally, like and every time I watch it, I will still enjoy it.
Yeah.
Like
And
the
talk
shows
about
we chosen.
talk about made for us. You know,
No, talk about made for us.
like it really does feel that way. And,
Gay
and
theater camp.
Molly Gordon, she really makes the movie because Ben Platt's like fine, like he's
Molly
good,
is hilarious.
but Molly and everyone else, like
Everyone else.
Owen Thiel and
the
fucking
seamstress,
Io,
the
the dance guy,
yeah.
the black guy, whatever his name is. It's fire. So
Fire.
funny, so relatable, and so camp.
Talk about camp.
Talk about camp.
It's just so fire. When
And it feels like there's like so many jokes too. Like it's
there's millions of funny things that they say.
there's
everything
just
they say is funny.
Everything. There's so many jokes like packed in there, and you really feel like you're getting your money's worth. You know.
When what's his name? Brad? No, what's his name?
Oh,
The camp counselor.
Troy.
Troy, when Troy's talking to Io and is interviewing her, and he's like, oh, I see here you can do juggling, and she was like, oh yeah, you know, I had a fire at my house, and that's how I cope with it.
It's so.
It's just
funny.
there's just so many funny, like
And
funny,
the kids.
hilarious, like parts. Like I literally can just think of right now off the top of my head. I'm just like
Yeah.
thinking a million of funny things. Like
The part when they're casting all the kids in
Oh.
the dark, and the way that they're all talking about the kids, they're like, it's so like real for what like grown adults do to kids, like, you know, in theater companies all around the world, where they judge and talk about them in like kind of like really bad ways, but it's like it's okay because you know
they can't hear,
they can't hear.
and they treat them just as well,
And
just the same.
it's all for the theater, you know. They want the best kids in the best roles. Like
Yep.
it makes sense, and when they're talking about them so like candidly, it's just it feels so.
They're like,
real.
what's her name? Can't serve sex.
Yeah,
Like you know she hasn't had sex, obviously, but for her, you
She's like,
really know
doesn't
she.
see- yeah,
She really.
like that part, like girl.
I'm like,
it's
y'all
so
really should not
inappropriate,
exactly
but
like
it's
this
it's
is
so
like
real.
ridiculous.
It's so real that casting happens. I feel like, and there's so many moments that are just feel very real. And
It's just
Theater
hilarious.
Camp Part 2, Jones Revenge.
I'm ready for it.
I'm ready for it. Please,
Hunger Games would be in my top 2.
Allison had Hunger Games.
Yeah, at Hunger Games.
Oh, top 2.
Not my top
No.
2.
In my top
10.
10.
Yeah, Hunger Games was number 8.
Okay, and then I also have a list of just some movies that I didn't see in 2023 that potentially could have been up there if I had seen them. Starting with All of Us Strangers, that gay movie with Paul Mescal and the guy from Fleabag.
Nope.
I really want to see it. The Zone of Interest, that like German film about the Nazis now. And then I also have The Killer with not with, but the David Fincher one, the one on Netflix. Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret.
Fuck.
I
yes,
really-
yes. We had an opportunity and we should have seen
I
it.
really wanted to see it, and I
I'm
still
sure
do.
Rachel McAdams ate.
I know. I want to see it. Showing Up, that Kelly Reichardt movie. Rye Lane. It's like a comedy. Everyone was talking about that one. It's like I'm pretty sure it came out like
Rye Lane, was it out for a week? I don't ever remember seeing that in the
I think
theater.
it might have been on streaming. I can't remember.
Oh, that would make sense.
Society of the Snow, which like came out in theaters last year, but was on Netflix in January, so it's
So probably only was in theaters for a week or something.
yeah, exactly. So
They only ever show it for like.
I've watched like the first like 30 minutes, but I will really want to finish it. The plane crash, you guys. I showed Allison and Caitlin this. It's so incredibly
Yeah, that was crazy.
gruesome. I'm excited.
It was
to
like Final
see-
Destination.
I'm excited to see if they get rescued. I think they do, but I'm not sure. Also, They Cloned Tyrone. I think that's like a sci-fi one. I think that's on streaming too. And yeah, so
Was The Glass
That's our top
Onion
10.
last year?
not this year. It was last year.
Was not 2023?
No,
2022.
Yeah.
Dad is at grandma's, just so you know.
I know we're wrapping it up, girl.
So I'm scared.
So I encourage you guys, go listen. I mean, watch some of our movies that we recommend that are on our
Yes.
top 10. Let us know what your guys' top 10 of the year was. And
I'm I fear we're gonna have to talk about Hershey Liqueur next week.
Yeah.
We teased it earlier, guys. I'm so sorry.
Well, we could just talk about it for really quick. We saw Hershey Hershey Liqueur Jetty at Splash the other night. Insert some videos. She was absolutely fabulous. And
Eventually, I'm gonna
some dollars.
I got a photo with her, so as soon as Jonathan edits those photos, I'm gonna be getting them.
Insert that pic. But I don't think there's really much else to talk about, really.
Yeah, she slayed. We had a crazy night. We ended up going back to the house and drinking more. Got real drunk. Had like 4 people sleeping in my living room.
Was that the same day?
That was the same day.
Huh. Yeah, that was horrible.
Yeah, the aftermath mess in our house.
Nobody
was
wanted
crazy.
to go home.
No one wanted to go home, and no one wanted to clean.
I thought when we woke up, or by the time I woke up at, like 2 o'clock, I thought everyone was going to be gone. No. Everyone was still there. It was crazy.
It's hard when everyone at the house
doesn't
drive. No car there either.
I was like, I figured they just all Uber.
Yeah.
Well, it was fun.
It was fun.
Thank you guys so much for watching. We love you. And this is for New York.
Young and pretty.
Riding the subway.
Riding with people.
Up in Harlem, down on Broadway. You're no tramp,
You're no native. Talking that sweet talk. In the heart and soul of New York City.
Bye, you guys.
Bye.